Stop 1. The Eiffel Tower. Our tour begins with the Eiffel Tower, an enduring symbol of Paris and one of the most recognizable landmarks in the world. Built by Gustave Eiffel for the 1889 Exposition Universelle, the tower was initially met with criticism, but soon became a beloved icon. Standing at 330 meters tall, it was the tallest man-made structure in the world until the Chrysler Building was completed in New York in 1930. Today it is visited by nearly 7 million people annually and has become a defining feature of the Parisian skyline. The tower has 3 levels accessible to visitors, each offering unique views and experiences. On the first level, you'll find a glass floor and an immersive exhibition. The second level is perfect for capturing breathtaking photographs of Paris, while the summit offers an unparalleled panoramic view of the city. Fun fact: Gustave Eiffel used the top level as a private office and laboratory for scientific experiments. Stop 2. The Louvre Museum. Welcome to the Louvre, the largest art museum in the world and a former royal palace. This historic building spans over 15 acres and houses more than 380,000 objects, with 35,000 on display. Originally a fortress built in the late 12th century, the Louvre has evolved into a cultural institution that attracts over 10 million visitors annually. Its famous glass pyramid, designed by architect Pei in 1989, serves as a striking modern entrance. The Louvre's collection spans from ancient civilizations to the 19th century, offering works like The Winged Victory of Samothrace, Liberty Leading the People by Delacroix, and Michelangelo's sculptures. As you wander its vast halls, imagine the historical figures who walked here, from kings and queens to Napoleon Bonaparte, who transformed the Louvre into a museum in 1793. Stop 3. Notre Dame Cathedral. Notre Dame Cathedral, a masterpiece of French Gothic architecture, is one of the most celebrated religious buildings in the world. Built between 1163 and 1345, it stands proudly on the Ile de la Cite in the Seine River. Its intricate facade, with statues of saints and gargoyles, is a testament to medieval craftsmanship. Inside, the cathedral boasts stunning stained glass windows, including the iconic rose windows, which depict biblical stories. Despite the 2019 fire that devastated its roof and spire, Notre Dame remains a symbol of resilience. The French government has pledged to restore it to its former glory. While restoration is underway, visitors can still admire its exterior, learn about its history, and enjoy the surrounding area, including the picturesque flower market. Stop 4. Montmartre and Sacré-Cœur Basilica. Montmartre, once a haven for artists like Picasso, Van Gogh, and Toulouse-Lautrec, retains its bohemian charm. As you stroll its cobblestone streets, you'll find charming cafes, lively street performers, and art stalls in Place du Tertre. This hilltop district offers a glimpse into Paris's creative soul and is a must-visit for anyone seeking inspiration. At the summit of Montmartre stands the Sacré-Cœur Basilica, a gleaming white church completed in 1914. Its Byzantine-inspired architecture and grand dome dominate the skyline. Inside, you'll find one of the largest mosaics in the world, Christ in Majesty. The terrace offers unparalleled views of Paris, especially at sunset, making it a magical spot to conclude your visit. Stop 5. The Seine River and Pont Alexandre III. The Seine River is the lifeblood of Paris, winding through the city and dividing it into the left and right banks. Walking along its banks or taking a boat cruise reveals Paris's beauty from a unique perspective. The riverbanks are a UNESCO World Heritage Site, lined with iconic landmarks and picturesque bridges. Pont Alexandre III, our next highlight, is the most ornate bridge in Paris. Built for the 1900 Exposition Universelle, it symbolizes Franco-Russian friendship. Adorned with gilded sculptures, cherubs, and nymphs, the bridge is as much a work of art as the landmarks it connects, including the Grand Palais and Les Invalides. Stop 6. Musée d'Orsay. The Musée d'Orsay is a testament to Paris's dedication to preserving art and history. Housed in a former railway station, this museum features the world's largest collection of Impressionist and Post-Impressionist masterpieces. Artists like Monet, Renoir, Van Gogh, and Cézanne are prominently displayed, making it a favorite for art lovers. The building itself is a masterpiece, with its grand clock, iron framework, and sweeping views of the Seine. Beyond the paintings, the museum features sculptures, decorative arts, and photography, offering a comprehensive look at 19th century art and culture. Stop 7. Champs-Élysées and Arc de Triomphe. The Champs-Élysées is often called the most beautiful avenue in the world, and it's easy to see why. Stretching 1.9 kilometers from Place de la Concorde to the Arc de Triomphe, it's lined with luxury boutiques, theaters, and cafes. This iconic avenue is also the site of the Bastille Day military parade and the final stretch of the Tour de France cycling race. At the western end of the Champs-Élysées stands the Arc de Triomphe, commissioned by Napoleon Bonaparte in 1806 to honor the French army's victories. Beneath it lies the tomb of the unknown soldier, with its eternal flame commemorating those who died in World War I. You can climb to the top for panoramic views of Paris, with the Eiffel Tower and Champs-Élysées stretching before you. Stop 8. Place de la Concorde. Place de la Concorde is not only the largest square in Paris, but also one of its most historic. During the French Revolution, it was the site of public executions, including those of King Louis XVI and Queen Marie Antoinette. Today, it's a symbol of Paris's transformation, with elegant fountains and the towering Luxor obelisk, a 3,000-year-old gift from Egypt. Surrounding the square are key landmarks, including the Tuileries Garden and the Hôtel de Crillon. As you stand here, you'll feel the echoes of history while admiring the beautiful symmetry and grandeur of this iconic Parisian space. Stop 9. Palais Garnier Opera House. The Palais Garnier is a stunning example of Beaux-Arts architecture and a cultural gem of Paris. Built between 1861 and 1875, this opera house is adorned with marble, gold leaf, and intricate sculptures. Its grand staircase and chandelier-lit auditorium are the epitome of opulence, inspiring Gaston Leroux's novel The Phantom of the Opera. Visitors can tour the interior to see the Grand Foyer, Marc Chagall's ceiling mural, and the museum library. Even if you don't attend a performance, the Palais Garnier offers a glimpse into the artistic and architectural brilliance of 19th century Paris. Stop 10. Luxembourg Garden. Luxembourg Gardens, or Jardin de Luxembourg, is one of Paris's most beloved green spaces. Created in 1612 for Queen Marie de' Medici, the gardens are designed in both French and English styles. Its fountains, sculptures, and tree-lined promenades make it a favorite spot for relaxation and recreation. Within the gardens, you'll find the Luxembourg Palace, now home to the French Senate, and the Medici Fountain, a picturesque spot perfect for photos. Whether you're strolling, picnicking, or sailing toy boats in the pond, the gardens offer a serene escape from the city's hustle and bustle. Stop 11. Latin Quarter and Pantheon. The Latin Quarter, named for the Latin language spoken by scholars in the Middle Ages, is the intellectual heart of Paris. It's home to the Sorbonne University and countless bookshops, cafes, and historic landmarks. Wandering its winding streets, you'll encounter vibrant student life and centuries of cultural heritage. At the heart of the Latin Quarter is the Pantheon, a neoclassical mausoleum built in the 18th century. Modeled after the Pantheon in Rome, it houses the remains of famous figures like Voltaire, Rousseau, Victor Hugo, and Marie Curie. The building itself is a marvel, with its imposing dome and beautiful frescoes celebrating France's history. Stop 12. Les Invalides. Les Invalides is a sprawling complex dedicated to France's military history. Built by Louis XIV in the 17th century as a home for wounded soldiers, it now houses museums and monuments, including the Musée de l'Armée. It's a treasure trove of military artifacts, from medieval armor to Napoleonic relics. The pièce de résistance is the gilded dome of the Dôme des Invalides, under which lies Napoleon Bonaparte's tomb. The grand sarcophagus, surrounded by sculptures and inscriptions, is a fitting tribute to the emperor who shaped modern Europe. Stop 13. Saint-Germain-des-Prés. Saint-Germain-des-Prés is synonymous with Parisian intellectual and artistic life. This historic district has been a gathering place for writers, philosophers, and artists for centuries. Iconic cafes like Les Deux Magots and Café de Flore were frequented by Sartre, Simone de Beauvoir, and Hemingway. Beyond its literary legacy, the district is home to Saint-Germain-des-Prés Church, the oldest church in Paris. As you explore, you'll find art galleries, boutique shops, and charming streets that embody the timeless elegance of Paris. Stop 14. Le Marais and Place des Vosges. Le Marais, once a swamp, is now one of Paris's trendiest neighborhoods. It's a delightful mix of historic architecture, modern boutiques, and vibrant nightlife. This district also boasts a strong Jewish heritage with kosher bakeries and the Musée d'Art et d'Histoire du Judaïsme. At its heart lies Place des Vosges, the oldest planned square in Paris, dating back to 1605. Its symmetrical design and manicured lawns make it a peaceful retreat. Victor Hugo once lived here, and his home is now a museum dedicated to his life and work. Stop 15, the final stop, the Palace of Versailles. Our final stop takes us to the opulent Palace of Versailles, a symbol of absolute monarchy under Louis XIV. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is renowned for its Hall of Mirrors, a stunning gallery lined with 357 mirrors reflecting crystal chandeliers and gold accents. The palace's lavish apartments and intricate details showcase the grandeur of the Sun King's reign. Beyond the palace, the sprawling gardens designed by André Lenotre are a masterpiece of landscape architecture. Featuring fountains, sculptures, and manicured hedges, the gardens are perfect for a leisurely stroll or a picnic. Don't miss the smaller Trianon palaces and Marie Antoinette's charming hamlet nearby.